A summary of the day's top national and international news, here on ICI News Canada. Hosted by Angelica Cifuentes. LeBlanc and Joly will meet with incoming Trump officials in Florida. Canadian Intergovernmental Affairs Minister Dominic LeBlanc and Foreign Affairs Minister Mélanie Joly are scheduled to hold a key meeting with new Trump administration officials in Florida. The main goal of the meeting is to strengthen bilateral relations between Canada and the United States and prepare for the diplomatic and economic challenges that may arise with Trump's return to power. Dominic LeBlanc, our relationship with the United States is essential to Canada's economic stability and security. We are approaching this with an open mind and with the goal of defending Canadian interests. Mélanie Joly, early dialogue with the new administration is essential to maintain cooperation in areas of priority for both countries. We work too hard and earn too little, say Amazon workers in Canada. Discontent among Amazon workers in Canada has reached a critical point, leading to demonstrations and protests at several distribution centers across the country. Employees have reported long hours, inadequate pay, and poor working conditions, especially during the Christmas and busy shopping seasons such as Black Friday and Boxing Day. The main demands of Amazon workers are significant salary increases to meet rising cost of living in Canada. Improve working conditions, including adequate rest periods and protection from injuries. Job stability and reduction of temporary contracts. Protection from retaliation and unjustified dismissal. India condemns trafficking of international students via Canada to the United States. Indian authorities are investigating alleged links between several Canadian educational institutions and entities in Mumbai accused of facilitating the illegal movement of students across the Canada-US border. The scheme would involve admitting international students, particularly from India, to Canadian institutions and then transporting them irregularly to the United States. Indian authorities are working with their Canadian and US counterparts to dismantle the network and ensure the safety of the students involved. Plan to refloat a corn ship stuck in the St. Lawrence River. Maritime authorities are coordinating efforts to refloat a corn ship that remains stuck in the St. Lawrence River. The incident has raised concerns about potential disruption to shipping and trade in the area. Weather and tide conditions are being assessed to ensure the refloating operation is carried out safely and efficiently. Bird flu worries Canadian health authorities. Canadian health authorities have sounded the alarm about a surge in cases of avian influenza, H5N1. Outbreaks of avian influenza have been detected in poultry and wild birds in several provinces, including British Columbia, Alberta, and Quebec. Some pet foods have been recalled due to possible contamination with the virus. Authorities are stepping up inspections of poultry farms and setting up containment zones to prevent further spread. The bird flu virus rarely infects humans, but when it does, it can cause severe respiratory illness and even death. Advocates urge more affordable construction as demand for housing in Canada increases. As demand for housing in Canada increases, accessibility advocates are urging new construction to be designed with the needs of people with disabilities in mind. They argue that including accessible features from the design stage is not only more economical, but also promotes a more inclusive society. Changes to building regulations are being proposed to ensure housing is affordable for all citizens. Israel bombs hospital in northern Gaza, minister says staff have no contact. Recent reports indicate that Israeli forces have carried out an attack on a hospital in northern Gaza. The Israeli defense minister has announced that the hospital staff have no contact with the outside world, raising concerns among international organizations and human rights defenders. Calls are being made to allow humanitarian access and ensure the protection of civilians in the conflict zone. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Facebook as ICI Noticias Canada. To always be up to date with the latest news and in-depth analysis. Thank you for choosing us as your trusted source of information.